Yeah, I want to introduce this video. It's going to be a short little video. This is another Steve Good pattern, something he came out with not too long ago. And it's a little balancing bird. I did it real quick, and the only change I made is he made the base out of the same plywood. Patterns included, but I took half the pattern and printed it twice and put it on a 2-inch turning block, and that's made out of poplar. So that was the only change I made, and I added some weight to the wings, and I cut that down where it was round with an X-Acto knife. So anyway, stay tuned, and I'll go over the pattern and the material and show you how I cut that. So real quick, I want to cover the patterns and the material I'm using on this. The original pattern, like I say, Steve Good pattern, called for the base to be these two pieces slid together with a slot with a circular base to go for that to fit on. Well, I'm going to try to do it a little different. You got two different kinds. I got the slot in two different ways here on these two. So I'm going to take this one, and I printed it twice, and I'm going to see if I can compound cut that. I may not be able to. We're going to find out here in just a little bit. What that is a 2-inch turning blank that I bought several of those a while back because they're good. They just fit a scroll saw nicely if you want to cut something thick. That's about as thick as you can go. So I'm going to try to match these up. I got the one with a little column on the top for this bird to sit on. So we're going to try to cut that first to see if that'll even work. This won't be a problem. This is just 1/8 inch Baltic birch plywood, 2 external cuts. All these are external cuts, and shouldn't take long to cut this and find out if it works. So let me get it to the saw. I'll probably cut that with a number 7 blade, and I'll probably cut it pretty slowly. Maybe even a number 9, depends on what I've got handy when I get there. But I'll go over and put a blade in the saw, and we'll cut one side, flip it, and cut the other side. So we'll give that a try. So I'm at the saw. I checked to make sure it was parallel to the working surface. I put a number 9 XL. That's a non-reverse tooth. I don't want a reverse tooth in a thick material like this. This is all external cut, and it's actually one long continuous cut, basically. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I'm going to cut this one side right up here, and then I'm going to come over and cut this side, and then we'll cut across up here last, up at the end of it. I'm not sure this is going to work, if I'm even going to be able to do this, but here we go. We're going to give it a try. Okay, so I got that one side cut. I'm going to cut the other side, and I haven't cut through across right here yet. My intent is to leave that and flip over and cut the other side, and when I cut this on both of them, I'm going to cut across the whole thing, and hopefully that will keep everything even, but this kind of helps hold it together as I'm going to the other side. So I made that cut too. I've gone and put a little bit of tape around the end of this. I don't think there's any problem with it coming apart. We're still connected up here. But just to be safe, I went ahead and taped that. I like to tape this, when I'm cutting compound, I like to tape the second side or try to stabilize it somehow. Not sure it's necessary in this one, but I went ahead and did it. So we're going to get these two cuts. I'm not going to cut this center piece out. I'll get these two cuts, and Then we'll see about cutting the end of it there to get it all out of there. I got the little tower cut out. I just got these two external cuts. One's fairly long, but it'll be fairly quick. It's 1/8 inch. I got a number 5 reverse tooth, slightly used one I had laying here. I keep a rare earth magnet over here where I keep some used ones I can use for little quick jobs like this. I'm going to cut out this little one, and I'm going to cut out the wings. So here we go. Yeah, to me the most critical part of this pattern is these two little slots right here. I cheat on the inside of those because I want those to be snug. I want them to slide together, but I want them to be snug. So we're going to see how well I did. And that worked really well. Doesn't even really have to be glued, although I'll probably glue it once I make sure everything's working okay. So we'll take everything to the workbench and see if it balances and works out all right. So there it is, quick and easy, and real pleased with it. Such a quick, short little project. It works just like it should. It's kind of a neat little novelty thing. My only difference is Steve Good had, this was made out of plywood. I just thought I'd try a compound cut on that. It's probably more trouble than it was worth, but makes a solid base. That's basswood that I cut that out of, so it's fairly light. And it fit the pattern perfectly because it's a 2-inch square block of wood. So anyway, there's that. If you like this sort of thing, well, I'll try to do a little more novelty stuff as I can find it. And I want to thank Steve Good for that pattern. I've been wanting to do something like that for a while, and he came up with that, so I thought I had to try it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and give it a try yourself. It's kind of fun. So if you like this sort of thing, subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see what we'll do next time. Thanks for watching.